Canada. Most people that I know wants to migrate to Canada. The truth is, not everybody can migrate to Canada. Come to think of it, that is not the only country in the world. There are about 193 countries, if I'm not mistaken, in the world that you can migrate to, guys. So don't be bent on a particular country. I don't know why it's a common thing now. They're like top 3 countries or top 5 countries that are like popular destination for most immigrants. Okay, so either they are going to Canada, they are going to USA, they are going to Australia or UK. What's the last one? I don't know. Every other country, mbano, they are not interested. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your beautiful baby girl Kemzi. Guys, everything I'm going to say in this video is solely based on my opinion and my research. Guys, I am not an immigration consultant, so I'm just here to have like a heart-to-heart talk with you guys because of the recent messages, chats, comments I've been seeing on my channel, and I was like, I need to address this. Guys, honestly, I'm gonna pour out my mind. I will tell you my opinion. I'll tell you how to go about it. Don't get scammed. There are a lot of things on social media, videos on YouTube, videos on Facebook, Instagram, so many social media platforms. People will tell you, do this, do that, do this. Oh, honestly, I've seen enough, I've heard enough, and I'm here to give you my honest opinion, okay? Please don't criticize me and don't castigate me. This is just my own opinion. Most people want to go to Canada and the reasons are not far-fetched, okay? There's free education, free healthcare, PR opportunity, you get citizenship after 3 years, so many benefits, and okay, it's also one of the strongest passports in the world. I can't remember the number it is. I don't know which rank it belongs to. Maybe it's the 5th or the 6th. I don't know. Okay. All right. I'll need to go back and check. But all I know is that there are a lot of countries you can travel to visa free if you have a Canadian passport. All right. And if you give birth there, automatically your child become a citizen. And not just Canada, so many other countries also offer that opportunity. So for those of you that really want to migrate to Canada, I'm going to be sharing some tricks, guys, that you can use or apply to migrate to Canada. And trust me, guys, don't be deceived. Hey, I've seen a lot recently that have been off YouTube, so many videos here and there talking about so many things, but I don't want you guys to have your hopes unnecessarily high and maybe be disappointed at the end of the day, okay? Or you're just trying so many things, and immigration involves a lot of money. It's not cheap. If you want to migrate, even if you're migrating or even if you're traveling from one state to another, you understand, let's say you're traveling from Lagos to Abuja, because I am from Nigeria, you know how much you're going to spend, okay? Not to talk of moving from one continent to another continent. Even within the same continent, it can be very expensive. So what I'm trying to say is that immigration is expensive, all right? It's very expensive. So I wouldn't want you guys to be trying this, so many things. At the end of the day, you don't have a focus, you end up spending so much. Most of us, if we're being honest, we've spent so much on immigration, we are even tired. Some people have even been scammed before. They'll tell you, I'll do this visa for you, don't worry, I'll do this visa, there's a package, just pay this money, pay this deposit. Before you know it, they run away with your money. Guys, I know, we know what is happening out there. That is why I am here to give you some tricks, and what I'm going to be sharing in this video can be applied to any country of your choice that you want to migrate to, not just Canada. Okay, now what are the tricks? What tricks are we talking about? If you have decided as an individual or as a family to migrate to Canada, if that is the country you want to migrate to, no other country, that is what you have decided, okay? This is how you go about it. The first thing you need to do is to ask yourself, this country, do they have like a website where you can get information? All right, forget what people tell you on YouTube, forget what you hear on Instagram, on all the social media platform. All right, the first question you need to do is to do your own personal research. Guys, I always emphasize on research. Every information I bring on this channel has been totally researched. All right, so I don't just come to my channel and just dish false information, or I don't go to other people's channel and just reiterate what they're saying. I do my own research. All right, anything you want to do in life, even if it's not immigration, you want to start up a business, or you want to establish something, or whatever you want to do in life, it is important that you are able to do your own personal research. People will not do it for you. If you want people to do it for you, that is when you start spending so much money. Guys, you will start falling in the trap of scam. All right, you need to be able to do your own personal research. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. People that come to tell you stuff, agents that tell you stuff, they've done their research. They don't have two heads. All right, so let's come to Canada, because I'm focusing on Canada because this is one of the popular destinations for most people on this channel. All right, the first thing you need to do is to go to the Canadian website for yourself. Take your time. I'm going to be putting the link in the description box. All right, when you go to the Canadian website, there are different categories for those that want to immigrate, those that want to work, those that want to study, those that want to visit. There are so many information. That is where you get number one, authentic information. Forget what anybody is telling you. That is your first point of getting a right information. Go to the website, search for yourself, sit down and create time for yourself and know these things for yourself. Don't base your judgment so much on what people tell you. You need to be what we call in Christianity a Berean Christian. You need to do the study for yourself and know it for yourself. I think that point has been well explained. All right, let's say you're interested in immigrating to Canada permanently. All right, the next question is, what are the routes? What are the pathways available? Okay, am I eligible? Because not everybody is eligible for Canadian pathway, like for Canadian immigration. Not everybody. And like I said, there are different pathways. Let's say you want to migrate permanently as a permanent resident. Not everybody will be eligible, even if that is what you want. Everybody wants to live in a country where they have a settled status. That is why most of you are killing yourself. That is why you're getting more deceived. You're being scammed. Okay? Check whether with your age, because there are different criteria. I don't want to talk so much about the different Canadian pathway. You have the express entry. From the express entry, you have the federal skilled worker program, you have the federal skilled trade program, you have the Canadian experience class. Okay, you also have the provincial nomination program. All right, different provinces have their own pathway by which you can become permanent residents. I don't want to go too deep into the straight to permanent residency pathway for each province in Canada, because that is not what this video is all about. Look at this straight to permanent residency pathway. Am I eligible? Look at your age, look at your education, look at your financial status, look at your family size. All right, see whether you have connection with that province, see whether you have a job offer. A lot of eligibility criteria which is stated on the website, that will make you determine whether you are eligible to becoming a permanent resident directly from your home country. They are giving you your PR card. Okay, if you're not eligible, don't deceive yourself. You can't force it. You can't force it. Okay, once you're not eligible, just zero your mind. You see this straight to permanent residency pathway for Canada, I am not eligible because of my status. Just zero your mind from that place. So that if anybody come tomorrow, and that is, except maybe there are new changes in the immigration, or they've added some things, they removed some things. I'm not disputing that fact. But as it stands, if you can check your eligibility and see whether you qualify or don't qualify, if you don't qualify, zero your mind away from it. So that someone will not come tomorrow and tell you, oh, don't worry, you are 50 years old, we can help you do it. You can become permanent resident through express entry. Don't worry, okay, I can do this, I have a package. Anybody coming to tell you that, you definitely know this is a red flag. This person just wants to dupe me or scam me of my money. All right? Okay, so if you've done your research and you determine that you don't qualify, the next thing, what other pathway am I eligible for? All right? Some of you are the study route. Okay, maybe you have the money, you have a valid reason why you want to go study in Canada. Do you want to do a master's program, or you want to do a bachelor program? How many years study gap do you have? Can you convince this immigration officer that yes, you want to go to Canada to study, and will you come back to your home country? Do you have the resources? Okay, because it's not cheap. So many things you need to consider. All right, and be truthful to yourself. Do you intend to go with your family? All right, so many other costs associated with study, like it's not cheap. Everyone knows it's not cheap. All right, when you look into those things, you are able to determine whether you can do this. So nobody will come tomorrow and tell you, I have a package. You see, that is what they say. I have a package. I have this. I have that. Guys, you need to what? Be intentional with what you're doing. You need to be smart. You need to be wise. And you need to do your own research. Okay? There are other pathways. Do you want to just visit Canada? Am I eligible? Can I get a visitor's visa? So many things. Or do you want to, go through job? All right? There's so many pathways. What kind of job are you looking into? All right. Do you want to go into care industry? Okay, we know the new care program that is happening very soon. It has not opened. That is one thing I want you guys to know. It has not opened. Go to the Canada website. It is not there. The Prime Minister just said it. And I've seen so many people talking about it. Oh, apply to these people. These people will give you a job. Guys, when I see those things, I just shake my head. Because this pathway we're talking about has not even opened. It has not even opened. They've not stated the criteria that they need. People are just speculating because of what has happened before, with the home support worker pilot program, the home child caregiver pilot program, okay, with all those care programs that has happened before. Oh, these are the requirements that they need. Okay, they need an education credential assessment. You need to do your WES. Okay, you need to write IELTS minimum of band 4. Those are the criteria for the previous program. This new caregiver pathway program that was announced a few months ago, it has not even opened. But I see videos everywhere. I see people talking about it. Applying to these companies. I will do this, I will do that, I can do this for you. Guys, I just see these things and like I said, I shake my head. Because if you had gone to the website, you will see for yourself, as at the time I'm making this video, that pathway has not been included. The only pathway for the caregiver that is available on the Canadian website is the one I spoke about a few months ago. The one where you can go and work in Quebec. All right, you can get a job in Quebec and work in Quebec. Even the home support worker pilot program and home child care giver pilot program has been closed. But we still have some people advertising that program, but it has been closed. But if you have done your research enough, you've gone to the Canadian website and see for yourself that this pathway has been closed, no one will deceive you. No one will charge you any money. You won't waste your money. You won't fall into scam. So guys, be wise. It still boils down to what I said before. Do your research. Be intentional about your moving abroad. You are the one moving abroad. You are the one spending your money. You should be able to know what you're spending your money on. And I'm not saying don't listen to people. Some people have experience. Some people have gone through that path before. Some people do research. Okay? Some people have people over there that they hear things from, and you understand they've got genuine information. Listen to them, but you still need to do your research. Another thing I want to point out, guys, is that migrating to Canada itself or migrating to any country involves patience. Okay? You're moving to another country, it involves a lot of patience. Most people want to get it quick. So they'll tell you, oh, in 2 months, I can help you. I'll help you. Or within 3 weeks, you get a job, we'll do all the work visa, do everything. I laugh in Spanish. Okay? It's not possible. I don't know. But honestly, guys, that is a lie. That is a lie. That's like a red flag for scammers. They'll tell you in 2 weeks' time, in 3 weeks' time, in 4 weeks' time, this. They will even be hurrying you. Okay, quickly pay money. If you don't pay, there's the slot is gonna go. We're gonna give the slot to someone else. That is a lie. Immigration does not work like that. It involves a process, it involves patience, it involves proper documentation. All right, it involves being eligible for that pathway. You need to ask questions, you need to do your research. Okay, in addition to everything I've said, I also want to take note of this because this is also a very common thing I see on my comment section or my Telegram group. People ask me or people private chat me, all right, and they say that a lot. So because of so many videos you've watched or what people have said, they tell you that, oh, if you want to go to Canada, you need to write IELTS, you need to do your WES assessment, which is what we call education credential assessment. It's not only WES. That is not the only body where you can do your education credential assessments with. Their other bodies, all right, but I'm just saying WES because it's very popular. So they'll tell you if you want to migrate to Canada, number one, you need to write IELTS, you need to do your WES. Once you do those two, you're fine. Most of you will quickly go and write IELTS, not knowing that IELTS expires after 2 years. Most of you will quickly go and do your education credential assessment. Once you've done those two, those documents will be lying in your house. The next thing, how do I move to Canada? You think once you have those two documents, which is your IELTS and your WET, you think it's automatic you will go to Canada? No. So you don't want to waste your money on gathering documents that you don't even know where you're going to use the documents for. Most of you get these documents, spend money, spend time. It's emotionally stressful, mentally stressful. That is why it's important for you to take your time, know what you're eligible for. Once you know what you're eligible for, what are the documents that I need to gather for this pathway? But if you don't know what you're eligible for, you are just getting documents. This person will say, get this, you get it. Write this exam, you write this exam, do this. And you don't even know what you need to do. You understand? At the end of the day, you would have just wasted money and you become frustrated. And you probably give up on your immigration dreams. All right, because you don't even have enough money. Because like I said, immigration is not cheap. And things are getting expensive. All right, so guys, these are the little tips and tricks I want to tell you if you want to migrate to Canada. Enough is enough. Don't get deceived. Once you know what you're eligible for, start gathering your documents, apply, pray to God. I always talk about that because you need His divine intervention, but you need to do your own work also. I want you to reorient your mind and talk to yourself. Have a personal conversation with yourself. Ask yourself what you really want. And follow people that actually give genuine information, or they do their research to get more information, because no one is an island of knowledge. Even if you do the research yourself, you still need information or clarity about one or two things from people. All right, and implement everything you've read, everything you've researched, everything you've heard, and start your journey, because you would have been able to identify what you need, how you go about it, and what you're eligible for. And you can spot red flags, or where people talk about so many things, I know this is not true, this is not possible. You're able to identify those things, and you're able to determine whether, oh, this Canadian journey, I'm not even eligible for it. Let me look elsewhere. Because not everyone will be eligible for Canada. If you look at, some people will not even be eligible for any of those pathways. They are not eligible. And they just look into another country, because Canada is not the only country in the world. Guys, you can reach out to me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to show your baby girl some love. Smash that like button so that YouTube can recommend it to more people. More people can hear this information and they can start implementing it. Okay, I have a Telegram group. You can use the link in the description box to join my Telegram group. You can, if you want to talk to me, I'm available. The link is in the description box. And guys, I always wish you the very best. I'll see you some other time. Okay, bye.